Well, not much better, but you know, just want to break down the Flyers game. But as you can tell, I was all pissed off last night for the Flyers. And you know, Bottinjev scored 2 goals last night for the Rangers. You have you had Brendan Lemieux, the son of Claude Lemieux. Panarin scored, and Savenajev, of course, scored a hat trick. Of course, who else against the Flyers? But you know, and so and so the and so it was a the I got to say the whole Flyers game last night was total garbage. It was absolute garbage, and it was it it's a good thing. It's a damn good thing I turned the Flyers game off when it was 3-0, and I didn't even bother turning them back on. That's how disgusted I was. You know you know I looked at the schedule for the Flyers. I hope I'm wrong about this, but I think the Flyers will lose 20. I think the Flyers will lose 20 games and not make the playoffs. So my so unless unless they can turn it around, I don't think they will. Couple people have told me, "Oh, Mark, they're gonna say, people have said to me, couple people have said to me, I think the Flyers will turn it around." Well, no, they won't. Flyers ain't gonna turn shit around. All right, they'll be lucky if the Flyers will be lucky if they can win at least eight more games, and then probably lose in overtime. So, but I think the Flyers will lose 20. I think the Flyers will lose. So basically, there's 28 more games left in the regular season. Okay, so basically there are 28 more games left in the regular season. They will lose 20 out of 28. Okay, so if you look at the schedule, they will lose they will lose to Boston, Pittsburgh, Washington, and I think that's a loss right there tonight for the Flyers against the New York Islanders. The Flyers play the Islanders three three games in a row against the Islanders tonight, which is Thursday, Saturday, and Monday. So so the Flyers will lose tonight to the Islanders at Nassau Coliseum, and they will lose to the Islanders again on Saturday and possibly Monday back at home at the Wells Fargo Center. This they have no sniper. They have no defense. Sucks. Power play sucks. And you know you know like I've said to you before in those previous videos that ever since Matt Niskanen retired or left the Flyers, the defense hasn't been the same at all. You bring Gustafson into the equation, and he sucks. He's just been garbage. And Gostisbehere hasn't been doing all that well either. And you know you know and Travis Konechny hasn't done well as I thought he would do. Uh, Provorov and Sanheim haven't done. As well as I want them to. They haven't done well as everybody wants them, and the Flyers aren't good at all as everybody says they will. They're just not. Okay, they're they're just flat out garbage. Besides Joe Farabee and Sean Couturier, I think they're the only two out of this whole goddamn team that are good. So they're, with Joel Farabee and Sean Couturier, I mean, I think they're the only two. The rest of the team sucks. You know, I guess what it comes down to. I guess they're going to have to hit the reset button. I mean, Aline Vigneault. I mean, I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. I don't think. I mean, do I think Aline Vigneault's going to be fired at the end of the year? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I would give him another year, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's going next year if the Flyers don't make the playoffs. I definitely know for a fact that the Flyers aren't going to go anywhere. I definitely know for a fact that the Flyers aren't going anywhere this year. Okay, all right. So much for the playoffs, for the 2021 season. So much for the Flyers making the playoffs for the 2021 playoffs. You can kiss that goodbye. So I just want to break this game down to you, and they're not a good team. The Flyers are not a good team as everybody says that they are. Okay. You can't, Flyers are going nowhere. That's it, and I'm not surprised. I'm not one damn bit surprised that the Flyers aren't going to make the playoffs this year. I mean, hell, when you lose games, you don't deserve to make the playoffs. You don't deserve it. And I guess Chuck Fletcher is going to have to make his decision on what players to trade, to get rid of, and what to add. I mean, it doesn't mean anything at this point. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything to me anymore. What Chuck Fletcher's going to do? I mean, they still suck. Flyers aren't going to make the playoffs this year. I mean, they fucked up. I'm sorry to say, but they fucked up. There's no fucking way that the Flyers are going to make the playoffs this year. I've already wrote ever since the Flyers got swept by Pittsburgh and Washington, I already wrote them off. Okay? But the bottom line is I'm still going to watch every Flyers game on TV. Okay? Because that's what real fans do. I'm not going to jump on a bandwagon and start being a fan for somebody else like Edmonton or Calgary or the LA Kings. Okay, I'm not going to jump onto another team and be a fan of theirs. Okay, that's not how I roll. But they I don't know. I mean, Lord only knows what Chuck Fletcher's going to do, and Dave Scott. Who knows what these guys are going to do in the office? But Lord only knows what draft pick we're going to get for the Flyers. I mean, if we can get like a number 6 draft spot like the Eagles are, I'd be okay with that. Or number 2 or number 3, I'd be okay with that too. But looks like the Buffalo Sabres will get the number 1 draft pick, like they've been doing for years to come. And I think the Anaheim Ducks are right behind them as well. So, look, can I live with the Flyers being able to make the postseason, I have to. They have a hell of a lot of work to do, a lot of holes to fill. So I'm not, so I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm being realistic. And if you look at there's 28 more games left for the Flyers, and just about they will lose. If I'm a betting man, I would bet 20 games for the Flyers that they will lose. Right now, their record is 14, 10, and 3. So if you do the math, the Flyers will lose 20 more games. So that's at least 30 losses right there for the Flyers. So that's 30 losses altogether. So they already lost 10 losses in regulation, and so they could have 30 losses altogether, unless they lose in overtime. I mean, they'll get 1 point out of it if they lose in overtime, but whether if it's overtime or shootout, who the hell knows? But I know damn right well the Flyers are going to lose 20 games at least. And they could get a break here and there, but the Flyers should be able to get no more than eight regular wins. The way I see it. So I mean, if I say the Flyers will win 8 more games, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. So we shall see. I mean, it's a damn shame. Okay, so the Flyers could finish the Flyers record could finish 28, 30, and 3, maybe 4. So I would say maybe the record could be 20 wins, 30 losses, and 4 overtime losses. Maybe 5 or 6, but I'm not a mathematician, so I couldn't tell you exactly, but we should, but that's it for me. I'm already almost 14 minutes in this video. I'm at work, so I got a little bit of break here and there, so I got to get back to work, but I just wanted to break down this game to you. The Flyers play the Islanders tonight, and listen, don't be surprised if you see me down in the dumps again. I mean, I'm not really down, but I'm willing to take this loss like a man. Okay, so I mean that's what everybody else does, right? So if teams like Ottawa and Buffalo haven't made the playoffs, I could sure take it like a man as a Flyers fan, not being able to make the postseason. But it is what it is, and what this is. What can you do? So, all right. Well, you take care. You take care, everybody. And I would say let's go Flyers, but but I don't think they're going anywhere. I don't think they're going anywhere anytime. So, anytime, anywhere, the Flyers aren't going anywhere. So you take care, and I'll break this down to you sometime tonight or this weekend. All right, take care. Bye-bye.